Good evening. India won the second T20 international by 6 wickets to square the series against Australia. And now the third game in Hyderabad is nicely set up for tomorrow. Rohit Sharma and Axar Patel were the stars of that win. And after the match, that was shortened for 8 overs, India decided to go in with an extra batsman in Rishabh Pant, though he didn't get a chance to bat because 90 was the target for India, which was chased down with ease courtesy Rohit Sharma. India did lose some wickets, but Rohit didn't let things get out of hand. 9 was needed in the last over and Dinesh Karthik finished in style with a 6 and a 4. So what does this win, even if it was just 8 overs, mean for India, for Team India? Remember, all of this is part of that dress rehearsal before the T20 World Cup. I'm joined here by Ashok Malhotra, who's joining us from Coimbatore. Like I've been saying, he is on commentary duties in the Duleep Trophy final. And another day, another 100. How special was that by Sarfaraz Khan today?
Say another 100. I mean, he keeps scoring hundreds by the, I don't know, for fun. He's scoring 100 for fun, if I may say. And he's been phenomenal to say this. They're very street smart guys. Meha and very talented guys, if I may say. There are whole lot of them. Sarfraz is one. Yashasvi Jaiswal is there. Rohan Kunumal is one. Axar Patel is one. These, at least 4 guys really stand out for averaging close to 100.
Yeah, that's right. So Yashasvi Jaiswal in the second innings scored 265, and then Sarfaraz Khan today scored 127. So in case all of you are wondering what we're talking about, it's South Zone versus West Zone in the Duleep Trophy final. That's what Ashok sir is doing commentary for. But let's get back to India versus Australia, second T20 international. I know it's an 8 overs match, sir. Rain shortened, a truncated match, but India needed this win.
Desperately, we needed this win, and maybe a shorter format. Shorter format normally the side which bats second wins because you have the target, you can contain them, and the side batting first normally can't set a good target. All 90 was not it was just a par total for Australia because they're big hitters. Maybe Timmy, David, Glenn Maxwell, they couldn't come to the party except if Matthew Wade could not have hit Harshal Patel for very many in the last over, things might have been different. But as far as India is concerned, Meha, there is a cause for concern as far as Harshal Patel is concerned. Back-to-back 2 games, he's gone for very many. And we are hoping to take him to Australia, and him being our guy who will pick up wickets and check the flow of runs. That I don't see it happening, and I've been saying all along that he is not your answer. Arshdeep might be the answer, but definitely not Harshal Patel.
Absolutely, and you've cued us to the numbers that we were going to put up, the pointers that we were going to put up on Jasprit Bumrah, whose comeback was actually quite impressive, given that he hasn't bowled in a while. You know, he was nailing those perfect Yorkers, but Harshal Patel, unlike Jasprit Bumrah, has been someone who has been struggling. And like you said, I mean, Matthew Wade, I know he was difficult to stop, but even then, Harshal Patel is the most expensive bowler in this series so far. And those numbers, if we put them up, sir, in Nagpur, 2 overs, 32 runs, no wickets, economy of 16. That's Harshal Patel's numbers. In the series overall, Ashok, sir, 6 overs, 81 runs, no wickets, economy of 13.50. And we're seeing him as our death over specialist. India are already in trouble when it comes to death bowling. What are they going to do? Those are his numbers. And, he hasn't been able to do well. Axar Patel, those numbers, of course, are very impressive. But for Harshal Patel, it is problematic, isn't that so? Ashok, sir?
Absolutely. It's a tale of 2 different Patels. You know, one has been really hands-on kind of guy who's probably proving to be a better bowler than even Ravindra Jadeja, but the other side, you got a cause of concern for as far as Harshal Patel is concerned. And I've been maybe I'm tom-tomming about 2 guys, Harshal Patel and Dinesh Karthik. You know, I'm maybe you can call me a critic or whatever, but the fact is they don't convince me somehow. Harshal Patel, even in IPL, if you go at his economy, it goes 11, 12. He picks up wickets, but he goes for very many, and you can't afford to do that. You need to have two good bowlers in the power play. If Bumrah is there, then I think Arshdeep is the answer instead of Harshal Patel. Luckily, he has got in because Harshal Patel broke down. So that is the only good thing which Harshal Patel seems to have done. But otherwise, I don't see him playing. You play him only because he can bat a bit. You don't play Harshal Patel for as a batsman. You play him as a bowler. The main job is to bowl. And it picks up a 10, 12 runs, that is besides the point. The main thing is how well he bowls his quota of 4 overs. And if he goes for this many runs, then I feel I don't think he should be in the side.
Absolutely. Like I said, most expensive bowler in 6 overs already given away 81 runs. His economy is of 13. And economy in yesterday's game 16. I mean, he was at Matthew Wade was just waiting, and Harshal was unable to stop him, like in the earlier match as well. But Jasprit Bumrah, we were a little worried. How would he be? Is he going to be able to bowl well? How impressed were you by Jasprit Bumrah's comeback?
See, Bumrah is Bumrah. That is why we call him Boom Boom Bumrah, because he's always booming. He came back from injury. We all were, we didn't know what to expect from him. But he showed once again he's alive, kicking, and he is ready to roll. So definitely he did the way he yorked Aaron Finch. It was unbelievable to say the least. So definitely he is. Thank goodness he's back in form. I hope he remains fit till the 2020 World Cup, because we need him desperately. And that is the only big plus. Him and Axar Patel, the way Axar Patel bowled. But then there's huge minus as far as Harshal Patel and even Yuzvendra Chahal is concerned.
Okay, then let's talk about one of the stars of the night, Axar Patel. Like you said, he's been very impressive. And if you look at his numbers as well, sir, in last 5 matches, I mean, his strike rate is 10. Every 10 deliveries, he's giving you a wicket. And that has been incredible to watch. Also, someone like a Matthew Wade, he's out there he's come with that mindset. 8 overs is all they have. He wants to hit you out of the park, but to be able to bowl 4 straight dots to someone like Matthew Wade, who's been looking dangerous, how is he right now your best spinner?
By far. Because Yuzvendra Chahal seems either he's tired or he's struggling for form. He's. I think mentally he's not there. He seems to be little intimidated by the big guys who keep hitting him for 6 for fun. So definitely, his job, as I said before, is to bowl slow, turn the ball, and try to pick up wickets. That is his job. And when it comes to Axar Patel, we thought he'll check the flow of runs. He's not only checking the flow of runs, he's picking up wickets. Once you check the flow of runs, wickets will follow. So that is the name of the game. So I think he's done a great job. I think it might be a blessing in disguise that he's playing ahead of Ravindra Jadeja, because Ravindra Jadeja struggles as a bowler, especially in foreign conditions in 2020 cricket.
That's right. In fact, Axar Patel right now in this series, best bowler, and he stepped up in Ravindra Jadeja's absence. Like Ashok sir was saying, that Jadeja, of course, a much better batsman, but Axar Patel in the recent times is bowling much better than Ravindra Jadeja. And those numbers that will come up on your screens will give you an idea of how good he has been. Like I said, in the last 5 matches, I mean, what are his spells? 2 for 48, which was expensive, but he got 2 wickets, 3 for 15, 0 for 24, 3 for 17, and then 2 for 13. Last 5 matches, 10 wickets at an economy of 6.8 and a strike rate of 10.2. You're looking at Axar Patel right now in the best rhythm that we've seen from him in some time. So he's looking good. Now let's talk about Rohit Sharma then. Rohit Sharma, you talked about this yesterday before the match, that Meha, we need a big score from Rohit Sharma. But in this match, what stood out, sir, was the fact that he has stuck to this whole aggressive template. It may not have worked for him. It didn't work in the last game. It hasn't worked as consistently, but he seems to have stuck to that template. And when it works, of course, it looks so good. We know how good a player he is, but when it doesn't work, you wonder whether that's something that he needs to really do. What are your thoughts on, when it works? Like yesterday, he looked good. He just won us the match.
Meha, the good thing about yesterday the game was he carried it back. He batted all of 8 overs. That is what we expect from Rohit Sharma. We don't want a slam bam Rohit Sharma. We want somebody who can play 20 innings, who can score 80s, 90s, 100. That is what we expect from him. I understand power play, you go after the bowling, you play the way you want to play. But then you settle down a bit, calm down a bit, and carry the innings. That is very, very important. Yesterday, despite of starting with sixes and fours, but he calmed down a bit when wickets were falling around him. So he carried the team through. He knew he had a depth in his batting. He had Rishabh Pant yet to come, Dinesh Karthik coming in. But the fact is, he hung around. That has been the trick. That is what we have all been saying. We all know he's a good player. We all know what a great player he is. But the fact is, a great player, he's already got 80 games without a 50, with only 250. So you can understand, we expect more from somebody like Rohit Sharma.
That's right, because his career strike rate is lower than what his strike rate is this season. He's striking at 158, so he's making that effort. He's striking well, but it's just that he's not being able to convert those, cameos into a big score, a match-winning knock. Yesterday, of course, 8 overs. He looked good, looked confident, and that was good to see also because, we're all now building up to the T20 World Cup. But how surprised were you when KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma came out to open? I mean, 90 was the target. Were you expecting maybe someone like a Hardik Pandya? I mean, I don't know. There's just a conversation that I was having with a couple of other people. But then we also know that this team management wants things done in a certain way. Were you surprised? Would you have sent somebody else like a Hardik Pandya, Suryakumar Yadav, or Rishabh Pant?
I might have tried Rishabh Pant. I might have tried Rishabh Pant. Yeah. I might have tried Rishabh Pant. But when you talk about this management, they are not going to do that. They are very, very old-fashioned.
Okay, it seems like the connection with Ashok sir is lost, but we'll try to reconnect. It was surprising, though, yesterday when India needed to chase 90 runs. You thought that maybe they'll send someone like a Hardik Pandya who's in form, who's been hitting sixes and fours at will. Maybe he would come in and open the innings, but it wasn't to be. It was Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul. But for Rohit Sharma, he batted really well. And like I said, I'm going to put those numbers up for you as well till we try and connect with Ashok sir for Rohit Sharma. Now, it is true that in the last 19 innings for Rohit Sharma, he has scored just 250s. But he has given India quick starts, brisk starts. If those numbers can be put up on the screens, there were some records as well that were broken by Rohit Sharma in this T20 International in Nagpur. One is that he became, the player who's hit most number of sixes in T20 internationals. If we could just put those numbers up as well of Rohit Sharma's, he's hit most sixes in T20 cricket, 176 sixes, overtook Martin Guptill in that list. Also, with that, he's also become the player who's won most man of the match awards for India. And of course, the innings were aggressive. His innings of 46 runs and just 20 deliveries, 4 fours and 4 sixes, 3 sixes in the first over of Hazelwood. And this season, 13 matches, 364 runs, striking at almost 159, highest 72. And I think that's the point that Ashok sir was also trying to make, that the highest of 72 with just 250s in those 13 matches. In fact, overall this year, he's only scored 250s. Is that a concern? That Rohit Sharma is giving you the starts, he's giving you runs at a strike rate of 159, but he's really not able to get to a big score. And for someone like Rohit Sharma, if this team has to do well, he needs to be more consistent in trying to get these kinds of scores of 40s and 50s for his team. That was the concern. But right now, the fact that Rohit Sharma has done so well in yesterday's game, looked good, was confident, and my gosh, some of those sixes were absolutely monstrous. So that augurs well for this Indian team. But also talking about Axar Patel and how he has right now been the best bowler for India in this series. I mean, this was going to be a difficult thing for him to come in the absence of Ravindra Jadeja, who's been very good for India with the bat in the recent times. But Axar Patel may not be Ravindra Jadeja or may not have that talent of Ravindra Jadeja with the bat, but with the ball, he's been exceptional. Brilliant spell, not just yesterday, but also in this series. Axar Patel has stood out, and with that, Ashok Malhotra has joined us back. Yes, sir, you were talking about the team management not trying anything new. That then leads me to the next question. Were you also surprised that Rishabh Pant didn't find a place? I mean, did you expect them to send Rishabh Pant? Because I feel like this management just does not think he can score runs. Why would you not send him otherwise?
See, everybody around the world says the same thing. You cannot drop Rishabh Pant.
Yeah.
You know, whichever team, whichever method, whichever the strategy you have, you cannot drop Rishabh Pant. It is not us talking, Meha. It is the entire world talking, except for the management, Messrs. Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma. Everybody else is talking about Rishabh Pant. Everybody's seen what he can do. Nobody has seen what Dinesh Karthik can do. Okay, 2 balls, a 6 and a 4. Is he there to play two balls? I will not understand. I will have Rishabh Pant anytime in the side, and maybe so you can have an extra bowler or extra batter. You know, there's no two ways about it. You know, you can have somebody like maybe Deepak Huda. Have Rishabh Pant and then Deepak Huda along with it. But the fact is, I would not still have Dinesh Karthik. I believe you me, after the T20 ICCA, we will be able to say we rest our case. Believe you me.
Yeah. No, but I wonder how Rishabh Pant takes this. I mean, the fact that he's such a crucial player for you in test matches and in ODIs, that you're not getting him till number 6. Are you expecting Rishabh Pant to come at number 7? Or maybe send Axar Patel also up and then get Rishabh Pant in? I genuinely feel this, genuinely, like this management right now does not think that Rishabh Pant can win you games. Otherwise, yesterday he would have been batting, I don't know, maybe in place of Dinesh Karthik, or maybe sent above Hardik Pandya. I mean, Hardik Pandya would have been there, but give him an opportunity. And that yesterday was another day that where you've told him that, look, we don't trust your batting abilities.
See, you're playing with his mind. You're playing with his confidence. He's the one who will be a broken man, who will be short of confidence when he goes out to bat next game, because the management does not trust him. I mean, if he gets a failure, he'll be looking over his shoulder. How are they going to treat him? Will they chuck him out on the side again? So he's the guy who has won you matches, and this is how you're treating him. I still don't understand, Meha, what logic you are playing Dinesh Karthik ahead of Rishabh Pant. And like me, there are hundreds of former cricketers who are asking the same question, except for the management, Messrs. Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma. Everybody else. The way Rohit Sharma hugged Dinesh Karthik.
I thought of you.
For it. So 2 shots don't win you a game. For God's sake, that shows they want Dinesh Karthik ahead of Rishabh Pant, which is shocking for me.
No,
shocking for most of our cricketers.
Yeah, but I was thinking of you because there was genuine love there and genuine appreciation. And I thought of you, and I was going to say, okay, I don't think Rishabh Pant, you can see where that love comes from, where that trust, that belief in Dinesh Karthik comes from. But this is how it is. Maybe he'll get an opportunity tomorrow as well, and will get an opportunity to bat, to just show what he can do. But for now, it doesn't seem like the team management really thinks that Rishabh Pant can even come at number 6. I mean, in this team, he comes below Dinesh Karthik. So make whatever you will of that. But thank you so much, Ashok sir, for taking the time out. Looks like tomorrow is going to be an early finish for you, because I think they're 6 down already. So
Yep. Hopefully.
So early finish, and then you can come on our show as we preview the decider in Hyderabad. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, that's it then from us. So India have squared the series. Now the decider is in Hyderabad, which is nicely poised now. It's going to be a super Sunday for India and Australia, where Indian fans would be hoping that India end this series on a high note with a win. So we'll be there previewing this game. That's it from us. News 9 Sports is what you need to subscribe to for all the latest. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.